Hey guys, Magnus Robert here bringing you another video. Today we're going to be doing another event idea. This is of course a mini event idea. I decided to do one. I know that I did my Pride event not too long ago, but I actually recorded that video like ages ago, but I just didn't get around to uploading it till a few days ago. So I decided to do this video. There's not really much going on in terms of Tapped Out, and as I've said before in some of these previous ones, I've got loads of these videos available, like kind of made, loads of these event ideas. I've just been going through loads of them. Now this is an older episode and kind of one I would like to see. It's based on an older episode. This is a Season 4 episode, of course. It's called Brother from the Same Planet, so this would be the Big Brother event, as I'm going to call it, or the Bigger Brother event, but it's based on the episode titled Brother from the Same Planet. Now, there is, I guess, one issue with this event, and the character of Tom, the main character here, is actually voiced by Phil Hartman, so there is a chance that they won't ever do this event because of that reason. Now, Phil Hartman's characters were, of course, retired after he was murdered, out of respect, and as such, a lot of players have kind of theorized that they probably will never add Troy McClure and Lionel Hutz, because those two characters were officially retired. But as for his other characters, some of them were revoiced. For example, God. Phil Hartman used to voice God in God's appearances. But in later seasons, it was changed to, I think, I'm not sure exactly who replaced God, but someone did anyway. So there is always the chance that they could add him, because officially I don't think Tom is retired, but he hasn't ever made another appearance again, so I guess you could kind of sort of say he's retired. I mean, he's not appeared since 1993, so I don't know. But anyway, let's get into this event. So it's going to start up with Bart pranking Homer, and he is mad. He wishes that he had a better son, and Bart says, fine, in annoyance. Make Homer strangle Bart, make Bart go to his room. Homer tells Marge that he is done with Bart and he would much rather have a son like Peppy, and was grateful, as he was so grateful for his average to bad parenting. Marge tells Homer to stop being so dramatic, so you make Homer argue with Marge and make Bart eavesdrop. And this will, of course, unlock the event. Now, the event currency for this event will be application forms, or Big Brother application forms if you want to be specific. So you've got to earn these to obviously progress in the prize track. So what will be the quest line? So this is the quest line. So Homer finds Peppy and asks what happened to Tom. Peppy tells Homer that he was shipped. Actually, before we get into that, I've put them in the wrong order. But in the store. So once the event is, of course, up and running, in the store will be Peppy's complex with Peppy for 150 donuts. So he can, of course, fill out new application forms to earn application forms, which will be the event currency. So he will be able to actually earn new event currency if you buy him early on in the event. So Peppy, of course, is the kid that Homer adopts in the Brother from the Same Planet episode. So I think he makes more sense being the premium character, and of course he'd come with his complex, which is seen here. I know it's a very blurry image, but it was kind of like in the background, so I had to take a screenshot and kind of zoom in, so it is a bit blurry, but as you can see here, the building just would be easy to add in, and yeah, it'd be kind of cool. I don't know what else to call it than Peppy's complex, but, well, I guess you could call it Peppy's house, but obviously this is where he is. I think it's an orphanage. It's not exactly clear, but anyway, moving on. So Homer finds Peppy and asks what happened to Tom. Peppy tells Homer that he was shipped off by the Navy to fight for freedom. Homer asks him if he wants to spend time with him whilst Tom is gone, so you make Homer hang out with Peppy, make Bart spy on Homer, and make kids wish for a new big brother, and this will unlock the Bigger Brothers day sign. So you get this here, just a kind of average sign that you get in event, or similar signs we've got in events in the past. So yeah, it's just a sign, decoration that you can place in your town. Moving on, Bart asks Raphael if there's any more Bigger Brothers available, and Raphael tells him only one, it's Mo. Homer gloats that Mo couldn't be any sort of father. Mo accepts his challenge, and so you make Mo spend time with Bart, make Homer spend time with Peppy, and make kids apply for a new Big Brother. And this will unlock the Bigger Brothers Academy. So this was, of course, the building where Both Bart and Homer replied. You can roughly see it here, so I think they could definitely throw this into the game. So you could have the door here, and obviously they'd have to sort of design the roof of it. But the building, it's mostly complete. So yeah. Moving on. Bart tells Homer that he's had a great time with Moe and he's a much better father than Homer. Homer tells Peppy to tell Bart everything, and Peppy nervously tells Bart that he had the best day of his life. Bart knows Homer bribed him to say that, so you make Bart investigate Homer, make Homer distract Bart, and make kids wait for their new big brother. And this will unlock the Springfield lava pit. Now, this was briefly seen when Tom and Bart were paragliding. I just think it looks really weird. It was really weirdly animated as well. Yeah, it's just like a bit. It's not really a volcano. I couldn't call it a volcano because it doesn't look big enough to be a volcano. I don't know. So I'm calling it the lava pit. I don't know. It looks kind of cool. So you obviously you place this and it's just a big lava pit with the lava kind of spewing out here into the trees, and the trees will be there as well. I don't know. It was something in the background of the episode, but it looks pretty cool, and obviously it appeared in the episode, so it makes sense to add it in this event. Peppy admits Homer promised him extra ice cream if he lied, so Bart asks him why he lied, and he realizes that he doesn't get luxuries like ice cream often, especially since Tom is away. So Bart ditches Moe to show Peppy how to be a cool kid. To make Peppy cool, make Homer drink at Moe's, make kids spend time with their big brothers, and this will unlock Antiques, which is the store that Tom and Homer fight in when Homer stops fighting Tom and just starts smashing antiques. It's not fully seen, but it's basically just a big kind of red rectangle with this little sign here that says antiques on the thing. I don't know, they could design it for sure, they've done it before. So yeah. Peppy gets scared of Bart's pranks and he tells Bart he understands why Homer wanted a new son, as he is very, very bad. Bart gets mad with Peppy. Homer tells Moe that he can't decide which son to side with. So Moe replies, "You're really a terrible father. Make Bart fight Peppy in antiques, make Homer pick a side, and make kids pick out a antique." So this will unlock, of course, after you've done that, you will finally unlock Tom, who is the Phil Hartman character I was talking about. So yeah, really cool character. I think he'd be a pretty awesome kind of character to end off with. And then the epilogue, as Tom returns back and stops the fight, he tells Peppy he deserted the Navy just to be with him. Homer tells Bart that they can learn a lesson, and Bart replies, "What? How wussy they are?" Homer says, "Yeah." They laugh and make up. So you make Homer spend time with Bart and make Tom spend time with Peppy. And that will, of course, conclude the event. So 2 characters, Peppy and Tom. Of course, it makes sense to both add those 2 characters. I don't know, I just think this event, it's kind of a really simple but effective event. I think it would be pretty cool to get both these characters. I understand why they might not actually add Tom, but who knows, they could. Anyway, so moving on, we've got the character tasks. So you've got be disappointed for 60 minutes, which is this one here. So he's just walking and then maybe the leaves and stuff can brush on him too. Fill out new application for 4 hours. That will be at the Bigger Brothers Academy. Spend time with Tom for 6 hours. That will be him and Tom in either the Bigger Brothers Academy or the Brown House, or just something random like that. Stargaze for 8 hours. That will be at the observatory, I think. That makes sense, yeah. That would be the observatory. Spend time with Homer for 12 hours. That will be this little kind of picture you can see here. Him on Homer's back. And check for new Bigger Brothers for 24 hours. That will be at the Bigger Brothers agency. Him just inside there. The application thing will be actually... I guess the application could be in his complex, just so he has a task in his complex. I guess the Stargaze actually could be there too. And then... for Tom's tasks, we have throw starfish for 60 minutes, which of course will be this one here, so him throwing starfish at Homer, and that will be an animation, obviously. Fight Homer in Antiques for 4 hours, that will be him and Homer inside Antiques. Pick up Peppy, that's just meant to be Pick Up Peppy. Pick Up Peppy for 6 hours, that will be Peppy's complex. Look for new activities for 8 hours, that could be anywhere really. I guess Brown House, maybe. Paraglide with Bart for 12 hours. That will be him and Bart paragliding right over your Springfield. So they'll both be on their little paraglides, and they'll be... I was thinking maybe it could be over the lava pit, but I think it would be kind of cool if it was just like, you know, like Arnie Pie's tasks and Homer's, Santa Homer's sleigh task. Similar to that, where they're just kind of going over the town. So yeah, him and Bart doing that, and then wait for another child for 24 hours. That will be at the Bigger Brother Academy. So that is my event idea. Very simple, a very simple mini event. Nothing too crazy. Just a 2 kind of character event with 2 free buildings, 2 decorations. Yeah, 3 buildings, 2 characters and 2 decorations. Very simple. I don't know. I like the idea of this. It's simple, but I think it would be a pretty neat event to have. It's from an older episode too, and you don't often get events that are able to be made from older episodes, and the fact that a lot of the older episode content has kind of been added. So, yeah, in some regard, like, older episodes are not as valid for event ideas just because there isn't as many available buildings, and I do get that some of these buildings and some of these things aren't great. I think the lava pit is a bit of a bottom of the barrel thing, and maybe even Antiques you could argue is too, but I think it works. So anyway, tell me your guys' thoughts on this event idea. I like it. I think it would be really awesome to get this, and I understand, obviously Tom might not be added just because he's a Phil Hartman character. Originally, he was meant to be voiced by who was it? Tom Hanks, I think. Was it Tom Hanks? It was someone famous anyway. He was originally meant to be voiced by someone famous, but but they ended up not. Obviously, that person couldn't voice him, so Phil Hartman stepped in. So I don't know. Maybe that's enough grounds to kind of add Tom into the game. But anyway, yeah, like I said, tell me your thoughts, and I'll see you next video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.